Hey guys, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. So, a question I get all the time is, what's a grail? What is a grail? What does that mean? It's a term in record collecting that gets thrown around a lot, and I'm here to do a quick video just about what is a grail. Before we get started, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, that like button, do that for me. That helps for the growth of the channel. Follow us on Instagram at Noble Records. We have a record store in Matthews, North Carolina, where we're always getting collections and recommending records and all that stuff that we do on this channel as well. So follow us there, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and leave me a comment. What is your all-time grail? Also, if you want to support the shop, we just got these sweet new t-shirts. They're for sale on our website. Check the link in our profile for our merch website where you can get some awesome merch to support the shop and the channel. So, I get all the time, what is a grail? You know, record collectors say, this is the holy grail. This is the grail record. If you're a punk collector, or you're a psych collector, or you're a jazz collector, this is the jazz collection holy grail, blah, blah, blah. And it's a term that gets thrown around so much and annoys some people, but some people get it, you know. In the American culture, anyways, a lot of us base our knowledge off of a grail on Indiana Jones. You know, there's only one grail, so a lot of people say there can only be one. I beg to differ. I think that, you know, simply a grail is just a record you have been looking for a exorbitant amount of time. You know, if you look at the dictionary definition for a grail, pretty much a grail is just something that you have been in pursuit of for a long period of time. So if you adapt that definition to records, it's just a record that you have been, it's been eluding you. You've been looking for it forever. You can't seem to find it. You find one, but it's not the right one. First grail I wanted more than anything was this Led Zeppelin Destroyer. Now this is, among Zeppelin collectors, this is one of the best bootlegs that there is. This was 1977 Killer Tour. There's a bunch of different versions of the Destroyer, but this is the soundboard first generation bootleg. It's 4LP, and someone offered this for sale, and at the time it was more than I ever paid for any record, and I was like, I am crazy, but I'm never going to see one again. And I've seen a couple, but not many that are like this. This one's in absolute perfect shape. It's a nice copy. I think I paid $125 for it. This was, I don't know, 12 years ago or something. At the time, I'd never paid that much for a record, and I was like, this is crazy. Probably the next one that I really remember was Velvet Underground and Nico. This was a huge grail for me that I just wanted for the longest time, could never find an affordable one. This one I actually got really lucky on. I bought a lot of records on eBay for $100. It was a bunch of psych records, and most of them were kind of in bad shape, but there was this one in there, and I didn't know what version it was, but it's the first uncensored back cover, so pretty sweet. But as my taste evolved, you know, this was one that was so elusive. Randy Holden Population 2, you know, back when I was young, the story was that there was only 88 of these in the world, and I thought I'll never find a copy. Last year I found 3 copies. I don't think there's only 88. I think there's probably a couple hundred. But anyways, this is the nicest one I found. A lot of them have really bad ring wear, but this one's a great one. And then kind of another one was Farm. Probably for the past 6 or 7 years, this was my hardest to find grail. I wanted it more than anything. Finally got the hookup on one. This took me years and years and years and years to find. So very grateful to have it. And then, you know, there was the Fraction Moonblood. My absolute favorite. This has been on the want list forever. I never thought I would ever even see a copy of this. There's only 200 copies in the world. This is the most valuable record in my collection. Biggest deal for me. So I show those records all the time in my videos because they are my personal grails. Now, do I not have any more grails? Do I now have the grails? When you find your grail, you find another one. You know, what's the next grail on the list? You know, for DJs, you know, certain DJs have those certain records that they want to have, that they want to sample, that are grails for a certain reason. Audiophiles, they collect a completely different type of thing. Might be like, you know, Santana Abraxas Ultra Disc One Step is like a huge audiophile grail. And so you have to ask yourself, what is the record I want more than anything in the world, and I would just kill to have? That is your Holy Grail record. I think that it bothers some people, but I think most collectors kind of use the term tongue-in-cheek, like, it's a fun term to use just to say this is something that's amazing. And some people are like, my holy grail is Led Zeppelin 2, and it's like, well, that's pretty easy to find. So, what I want to kind of promote is a mentality that is against kind of the gatekeeping of saying, well, that's not a grail because blah, 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 blah. It has to fit these rules. There's no fun in that. So whatever you want to say is your grail, say is your grail. And, a lot of people get a little bit touchy about it, and they're like, you can't say that that's a grail. That's an easy record to find. Some people, Fleetwood Mac Rumors might be their grail. When you're at different stages of collecting, different things are grails to you. And I think that whatever stage that you're in, you should enjoy it. You should love it. And don't let anybody tell you your grail's not a grail, because that's up to you, viewer. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram. We probably have a Facebook. We have a podcast. All that stuff. Check the links below. And we hope that you are having a great time collecting records. Post a comment and tell me what your grail is. I want to know.